and Pioneers. Today I am back from my road trip to Texas and Louisiana, and I brought with me a ton of recipe cards from family members who gave me lots of recipes. And one of them I just couldn't resist making. There was so many people there that said, oh yes, make that one is awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you a family recipe out of the Nesbitt family, and it's called Orange Bang Cake. B-A-N-G, Orange Bang Cake. And it's a 3-layer cake, and you're gonna start with just a butter cake mix. And this is Betty Crocker, but you could use any brand you want, or you could make your own cake mix from scratch. It was recommended to me to use the butter recipe, so that's the one that I chose. So what we're going to do is we're going to just mix it according to the directions. Okay, I'm going to use 3 eggs. We're going to use a cup of water. And we're going to use a stick of butter. And the butter's been softened. We preheated our oven to 350. And we're going to mix this up. We're going to fold in. We're going to fold in 11-ounce can of mandarin oranges, and these are just canned from the store. So I'm just using the mandarin oranges 11-ounce can. Okay, we're going to pour in our mandarin oranges. And we're just going to fold those in. It's like a piece from the stem of the orange. Huh, strange. Now I've floured and greased this pan. Actually, I've sprayed it with the pan baking. So maybe a little bit more. So you're gonna have 3 layers. I would say 2 to 3 layers. I might do 2 layers. Okay, the recipe says to bake at 350 for 12 to 15 minutes until done, and check it with a toothpick. So we'll do that. Now we're gonna make our frosting for the Orange Bang Cake. I'm gonna use 20 ounces of crushed pineapple, and I've drained a little bit of the juice off of it. The recipe doesn't say if you're to drain it or not drain it, so I drained a little bit. And I'm going to use a 4.5 cup serving or 2.4 ounces of vanilla pudding. And we're supposed to just pour this into the pineapple. Just like that. And the recipe says a small box of pudding, so I'm assuming this is the correct size. We're going to find out. Now we're going to use 1 large tub of whipped topping. You can make your own whipped topping. I think you're going to probably need about 4 to 5 cups of it. So we're going to add this in. Whipped topping is mainly just whipped oil with some flavor. But if you wanted, you know, whipping cream, you'd probably need 4 to 5 cups of that for this recipe. And I think it would just take it up a notch, honestly. So we're just supposed to fold this in, mix it all together. You don't want to mix it too vigorously because it'll deflate this whipped topping. And I'm assuming the pudding is going to emulsify into this and become pudding because all these ingredients are ice cold, which is what you get when you mix pudding and milk. Pudding mix and milk. Alright, we're going to, I'm going to chill this for about 10 minutes before I put it on the cakes. And this cake is going to need to stay refrigerated. So it's not something you want to take to a picnic out in 100-degree weather. This cake right here is going to need to be refrigerated and served cold. It's a great summer recipe, I think. Alright, so we'll be back when we're ready to frost our layers. Okay, so our cakes are out of the oven. Let me show you how I'm going to do this. I've got a lid here. It's just a lid that goes on to a bowl. And what I'm going to do here is after I ice it, I'm going to just use the lid upside down and then connect it all around the sides and use it as a cake top. So this can be easily refrigerated. Just got to make sure that I have it on the away from the seal. You could always trim this off. I think it'll be fine. These I usually use on my the big cake pan. So we've got our frosting here. And I'm going to get it all mixed up. And you're going to want your layer it, so we're going to put this in the middle. My layers aren't necessarily even because I've never made this recipe before, first off. Second of all, the recipe says 3 layers and I did 2. So it's not going to be perfect, but I followed the recipe to the T, so I think it's going to work out. You could probably do this in a 13 by 9 pan too. Okay. Nice level surface for our top layer. I'm going to take this one. Put it right there on the top. You can see all of the oranges inside. Delish. And now we're gonna take our frosting. Whoops, dropped a little bit. There's nothing wrong with Cool Whip and pineapple. I mean, crushed pineapple and Cool Whip. Just so good. A little left. We're gonna get the sides. I think I'm gonna switch to my cake knife here, it'll be easier. Go ahead and put the rest of this on top. So we can work it down onto the sides. And this is pretty cold, so I am excited to taste this. I think the only thing I would do to this cake, if you didn't have a tree nut allergy, I would do crushed walnuts, black walnuts on top of this. I think that would just be killer. It's the only thing I would add to it. Even some, for those of you who like shredded coconut, even that on top would be yummy. You've got oranges, pineapples, cream. There you have it. There is the orange bang cake. And I'm going to get Bill to taste it right after lunch. Okay, so we'll be back. Cut this orange bang cake, and I'm gonna send some of this down to a neighbor of mine so we can share it. Hopefully it doesn't fall.
I don't want anybody looking at my hair. It smells real good.
Yeah, we've never had this cake before. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's fluffy. I'm gonna try this bite. It's got more stuff on it.
Cold.
Mm-hmm. I like the pineapple. It's real good.
Okay, there you have it. Orange bang cake. Everybody needs to try.